Hello, I'm Ellie, EKR underscore on Instagram. People probably know me more than I by that. My friends are starting to call me that now, which is quite annoying. But on Instagram the other day I put up a post saying any questions you want to ask me, either general or fitness questions, you know, anything you want to get to know me, or you know, just anything in general, or fitness. So yeah, so I got a lot of questions. Thank you for that. I thought I'd get like 2 questions and I thought I'd have to make some up. I think I was a good idea that. Okay, so I'll just go into it. So the first question is, why and when did you start lifting? So I'll just start with when first. So I started, ooh, this is a tough one. When did I start? So it would have been 2014. It was around my birthday, which is around April. Because I used to sprint for Blackpool and did athletics. That was all I did, literally, just athletics, because I hated like netball because I was getting like hit in the face with the ball. I was like, am I your target? I never did hockey or anything like that because I just hated it. So athletics was my thing. So yeah, so 2014 April, around my birthday, I got into it because my mum used to compete, and a few of my family members as well used to compete, like obviously like bodybuilding and stuff. So she was like, why don't you give the gym a go? I was like, oh yeah, I could try that. Because I was always like a naturally skinny girl, but I just thought, I can't just sit and eat like crisps all day. I've got to do something with my life. So April, I kind of started going to the gym. My mum's friend is a powerlifter. He started coaching me and just teaching me a few ways, like deadlift, squat, like the form of pretty much every machine and everything. He really did help me. And I was always looking at girls on Instagram and Facebook, like all the pages they have and everything, and like Michelle Lewin. I was like, oh my god, I was like, I want to look like her mum. She's like, oh, you're very lovely, because obviously I was a little skinny twig then. So yeah, so I started getting into lifting because I wanted some shape to my body, but I never really took it seriously. Like I never really took pictures, like progress pictures, like week to week, because I didn't really think I was actually going to enjoy it. So yeah, it was quite a big change to my life because I really loved it. I started doing more powerlifting training because that's what he was teaching me. That's when my legs got a lot bigger. So when a lot of you DM and question me and everything, like, oh, what did you do when you started lifting? I was like, I did low reps. Like, my squat was alright when I started. That was like the most natural thing to me. Deadlift and bench was like, pfft, awful. But yeah, so yeah, I got into lifting because it was just really enjoyable. And I could see my legs getting a lot bigger. So at the start I was like, not sure I like that, but yeah, so far so good, and it was going alright. So I kept at it, and then he came to me and he said, my coach, and he asked if I wanted to do like a bodybuilding comp with NABBA, the National Amateur Bodybuilding Association. So that was, I started probably training around May, I think May, June time, and the comp was in November. I was like, wow, set myself a target there. But yeah, I was up for it, and well, kind of up for it, because yeah, it's quite tough doing a comp when you've like been training what, 5 months. But yeah, so I decided to do it. I paid my membership and everything. I bought a bikini from Las Vegas, so I was like, let's go and do it and, you know, get into it. So I started training. Yeah, and it was really good. So I recommend, like, if you're like a cardio bunny and it's working for you, that's fine. But if you're getting a bit body routine, definitely add some weights in there. So apologies if I'm like speeding through it, but I'm quite a nervous person. And like, considering, if you looked at my Instagram and think, oh, she's such like a cocky little so-and-so. But like, I had to like Google how to start off a question and answer video, and I was just like looking at girls like, how did they start? So whatever. So question 2, what do you want to do as a career? Now, if you'd asked me this when I was at uni, which is around September time, I was like, oh, sport nutritionist in Australia, goals. But I dropped out like 6 weeks later, and I was like, thank God I'm out. But so now, like, the Australia is still the goal, or America. Like, I'd love to own my own gym, but you need a bit of dough in the bank, and I have like no money, so I can't really do that. I'm not gonna do it as an 18-year-old, but I don't really know as a career, because I'd love to be like the next Michelle Lewin or Paige Hathaway, and it could happen, because I am quite surprised how many people like follow me on Instagram. I didn't think I'd have that many followers. Like just a girl from Ansdell, which is near Blackpool, if people know where Blackpool is. But yeah, it was quite, yeah, so I'm not really sure what I want to do as a career, to be honest. I know it's a bad answer, but I'm not entirely sure, because I'm just going to see how far I can take this fitness, because I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, I don't think I get this far, so we're going to keep seeing how far I go, and then, I don't know, maybe I'm working Mackey's or something. No, I'm joking. So I may have answered it in the first question, but how long have I been lifting for? Will be around 2 years, May or June, I think, yeah. Question 4, what tip to see further results? Now it depends what training you're doing and how many times you're training and what your diet is and what your split's like. But I'd say, people ask me a lot like, oh, I'm training glutes all the time, nothing's happening. And I'm like, well, is your form correct? Are you doing high reps, low reps? Are you doing slow contractions? Are you really burning? Or are you just literally just doing it and walking off? So I just mix up your routine, because I started like plateauing, is that a word? I hit a plateau. Don't know. Don't think I said that right, but spell it. Literally like for a month, and I was like, I'm sure I'm overtraining, I'm sure I'm doing this, and like I spoke to my mum and everything. She's like, right, you just mix up your training a bit, just change your whole week around, change what you're training. I was like, oh, try that. Like mindset, you need to change your mindset. That's the one thing I struggle with, because I'm like, it's so negative, so yeah. Now the split that I do now, so on a Monday I do chest and back, Tuesday would be arms, so shoulders, biceps, triceps. Wednesday would be glutes. Now maybe have a rest day Thursday, and then I'd repeat that. But the 3 first days would be hypertrophy, and the 3 last days would be more strength work, because strength is really important to me. Like, however muscly I look, however weak I look, as long as I'm strong, I'm not bothered. And also on a Monday I do a bit of glute work at the end, like 20 minutes, just because I really want to grow them, but not massive, like I want to be in proportioned. So what I normally, this is the question, like a full day of eating. So normally in the day, I don't eat the same meals. Sometimes I do meal prep, sometimes I don't. Like I'll just go and buy food. If I haven't made it, I'll go and buy it, I have to buy it. So in the morning, I normally have like Weetabix, banana and a shake, or sometimes porridge, sometimes egg on toast. Something like that, really. Anything that's going to fill me up for like at least an hour. Because that's just crucial. Because I don't ever skip breakfast, I can't, because I just don't function. And then around 11 o'clock, maybe like a bit of tuna and rice. I like Uncle Ben's rice, I stock up on that. I'll have tuna in that. If I don't have that, I'll have a shake, or just something to keep me going, and then have, I don't know, chicken and pasta around 1ish. I literally just make that in bulk and just pot it up if I have time. Because I can just eat that and just literally shove it down. And then normally around 3ish, might just have probably tuna and pasta. And then always before training, like half an hour before, I always bring some porridge with me to work, or a shake or something, like another banana or something, just something carby, just so I keep going. And for after that I'll have a protein bar or something, and then I'll have tea when I'm home, which is literally anything. Mum makes chicken and rice, bolognese, chilli, chicken dinner, something carby and proteiny and yummy, anything like that. And then I'll probably have another shake before bed, or probably have some more, like just literally just chicken even after dinner. Just if I'm hungry, I eat, pretty much. Just keep stuffing yourself, and if you're not hungry, just keep stuffing yourself, and the weight will go on somewhere. So yeah, if that helps at all, just make sure you're eating every 2 to 3 hours. It depends what your goal is. If you want to lose a bit of weight, I'd still recommend eating, you know, regularly. Just obviously cut down the carbs, cut down the fats, increase your protein. Kind of the opposite for bulking, but obviously protein's still high. Bit of fat, not really at home anyway. That made no sense, Ellie. Back is tight. Okay, what's bikini prep like? So for me, I don't have a lot of fat, so it's not gonna be the same as someone else, because I obviously I changed my diet up and everything, and I cut it down, drink plenty of water and everything. I add cardio into my training, so when people DM me and they ask, they'll know what I'm on about with the HIIT training. So just do a bit of cardio before my workouts, like HIIT training, like 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, 3 minutes back on, rower, stepper, bike. Like spin bikes are amazing for it. Literally burn that fat off. It's mainly my diet that I change. Just not eating sugary snacks, no fatty processed foods or anything like that. And your skin clears up immediately as well. So that's brilliant, because I've like got carb spots here. Getting a coach, I don't need a coach. I don't think so. I've got my mum. My mum can help me. And there's always people to ask at the gym or my family or anything. I can always ask them. It's also money as well. Like, I don't have the money to pay someone to do all my diet plans and training plans and everything. It's more support I need. I can just struggle by myself. Monday I do chest and back with about 20 minutes of glute work at the end, because sometimes when I'm doing legs I don't really train glutes as hard as I should have, because I'm kind of trying to do quads and hamstrings a bit more. My calves need to grow. Oh my god, why don't calves grow? Ridiculous. But yeah, so do chest and back, bit of glute work on Monday. Tuesday would be arms, so shoulders, biceps, triceps obviously. Wednesday legs, Thursday rest day, then repeat that session Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. So the first 3 days will be hypertrophy, which is like 10 to 15 reps, like 3-4 sets. Just because I want my muscles to grow, but then the last 3 days will be strength, because strength's important to me, because I don't want to be like, oh, my feeling the weak as shit. Like, no, it's not going to work. Full day of eating, so in the morning I'll have porridge, a shake, banana or eggs on toast, or just something carby that will like last me an hour. I pot my meal, so I'll have like, when people have messaged me, they'll know what I'm on about, like quinoa, like brown rice, sweet potato. Why am I talking so fast? Oh my life. All that kind of stuff like that, with like tuna, chicken, mince, you know, bit of steak. I don't really like steak, but if I get it cheap then I'll get some. I make a lot of bolognese and chilli and like this chicken tomato sauce thing with loads of pasta, and just shove it in. It's so easy to eat, you literally just down it, and then, you know, because when you're working a lot you don't always have time to eat, so something easy which you can just shove in your gob and then you're done. Yeah, and I have that about every 2 to 3 hours. Pre-workout, about half an hour I'll have some porridge, maybe a banana or something. Definitely if it's legs, I always need energy for legs. Post-workout, just have a shake, probably another banana, carry around them for fun. And then just tea when I get home mainly, because I make mum cook it earlier, because I get home and I'm like, I'm starving. So yeah, she normally makes chicken and rice, chicken dinner, like everything I eat, I just eat again at home. But it's so yummy, I don't mind eating it. It's lovely. What's bikini prep like? Now for me it's a bit different, because I don't have a lot of fat to lose, without sounding really cocky. That's just how my body is, which is annoying because I'd like to put weight on. But obviously the main thing I do, I'll just clean up my diet a bit, like take out the carbs a bit, but I want to kind of look as full as I can on stage, because if I lose too much weight then it's going to look skinny and scrawny and I'm like, ugh, I hate it. So the main thing I'll do is include HIIT 3 to 4 times a week, just before my sessions, like HIIT training. Just drinking loads of water, like detoxing my body, water with lemon, you know, that kind of stuff. Bikini prep is good. It is obviously hard because you are carb depleted and everything. Like some sessions it's just awful, but the veins are worth it. There's a romad going on your shoulders and you're like, yeah, like just hold on while you take a picture, and then you're going to take a picture and they're gone. So no. Yeah, so bikini prep's good. I can imagine for some people it's awful because like they bulk so well and I'm so jealous. Then they have a bit of fat to lose. But yeah, bikini prep is good. If you're doing it, I don't do it for very long. I do it for like 4 weeks because yeah, I try as hard as I can to put weight on, so I'm not gonna do like a 10-week course when I don't really need to. If you don't have a lot of fat to lose, I wouldn't recommend seriously dieting hard and like for the first 2 weeks really. It depends how long you're cutting for. But I definitely think if you're doing it for a long time, definitely slow and steady. Like literally don't just cut off carbs one day and then you're literally dying. Because the first cut I did for my first bikini comp, I literally lost like 8 pounds in a week. And that was just, my God, it was awful. I looked so scrawny. And I felt horrendous. I didn't even want to continue. With getting a coach, there's loads on Instagram. That some transformations are absolutely amazing. Like I could never imagine doing that to someone's body. Like wow, like someone can actually do that to your body. Like you look amazing. And there's also money. Like I'm not going to pay someone to do everything for me because it's more support I need. Because like I struggle with anxiety and everything, so it's like the mental part. So I've got my mum for that. And anyone who wants to give me support and love, like food. So yeah. Yeah, so there's even like Paige Hathaway and everyone, they all do plans. I'm sure they'd all help you and everything. Even advice, I'm sure they just give you advice if you're not wanting to get a coach. Because there's people like me who just give you advice, you know, just going off and experience and whatnot. What supplements do I take and when do I take them? Now in the morning I've got like a USN, I've got a BSN, and I've also got this animal like mass gainer. I'll have that in the morning sometimes. If I'm not really eating porridge, I don't have time for food, or if I've got up late or whatever, I'll have that and some fruit because it's like 700 calories. Brilliant, it's what you need. I have BCAAs sometimes throughout the day, but especially during a workout. Because sometimes when I'm at work I don't always have time to eat, so I'll have my BCAAs definitely during workout so I'm not burning into my muscle, and it obviously helps aid recovery, your muscle recovery. Yeah. Oh my. I'll also have a recovery excess drink for my protein after my workouts. It also fills me up a little bit because I just feel like you're about to die after the sessions. And I also have a pre-workout which I got from the Supplement Centre, my sponsor. I put all my discount codes in the bio for Pursuit Fitness and Supplement Centre. I hope I didn't just spit then. So yeah, I don't have that often either. I have that like twice a week, like one for my leg session, probably strength actually, and also for my back session when I'm doing strength work, because it does tire me out and I need that extra kick in the brain. I think I said before, how often do I work out? 6 times a week. Cardio, none at the moment, until I start my prep, which I'll mainly do the stepper, rower or spin bike, just for like 8 minutes probably, like high intense. ET. Cymax Fitness, which locker would I use? I would use the green one. Thank you so much for that question. I hope that benefited you. How do you get rid of muffin top? Now, I've said with my HIIT cardio, that is literally brilliant. Like, you're not draining yourself, you're not on the treadmill for like an hour, 2 hours. I could walk into the gym sometimes and people are on it, and when I leave the gym, they're still there. If it works for you, brilliant. People know their body more than I do. But I just, no. HIIT training definitely just burns the fat straight away. Especially if you've got a clean diet. You know. It'd be weird if your fat didn't go off, because that's what you do. Yeah, so definitely high intensity cardio instead of continuous. So 3 minutes on the stepper, 1 minute off, 3 minutes back on. I tend to when I'm doing the step, I tend to lunge. You'll see it doesn't really make sense. But like, put one foot down and let it go to the bottom, and then put the other foot, and then do like quick ones, like you can feel it in your glutes, so it feels like it's working. Do I follow a nutrition plan? No, I don't. I've got it from just experience and learning and understanding my body, what makes it grow, and definitely obviously what people have told me, eating every 2 to 3 hours. Like, I don't eat massive meals because I just can't digest it. Like, no. But I have a lot of avocado. I definitely recommend that. I love that. I only have half though, because I can't eat. Body just can't digest one full one. But no, I don't follow a nutrition plan. Just going off what, because my mum used to compete, so I've gone off what she told me as well. I hope that's helped. I'm sorry I'm not answering these questions very well. Current macros, I don't count my macros. There's currently, what am I saying? I don't need to, because I just get too stressed. I did my fitness pal for like 5 days, and at the end of it I was like, deleting that app and never gonna do it again. So yeah, you don't need to. People are like, oh my god, you don't count your macros. I'm like, no, I don't need to. Like, if someone doesn't count the macros, doesn't hit the macros, I feel like they're just putting themselves in a bad frame of mind, because you're like, oh my god, I haven't hit my macros, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I know you don't, you probably lose like a pound. So yeah. Now, favourite body part will be legs, so I'll have to say favourite muscle, probably quads. I like training my quads, they feel quite strong sometimes. And favourite cheese. Now, when I lived in France, we had goat's cheese and this Bossin cheese. We used to put it in the oven and dunk it with bread. So the Sundance Fairy, try that if you haven't already, it's absolutely amazing. How often to train glutes? Now, I train them 3 times a week because they're obviously the biggest muscle in your body. Sometimes I do hypertrophy training on them. Sometimes I'll literally try and just go as heavy as I can. Training them completely differently to other days, just completely switching it up. Just burning it as well, like burn out. Feels awful, but then at the end you're like, yes, they've grown like 1,000 pounds. So yeah, definitely do that. How long is it taking me to where I am? It's taken 2 years to get to this current shape. I'm not happy because I wish I was proper South American. My mum's only a bit of it, so I'm only a bit of it. I wish I was like full Colombian kind of amazingness, but I'm not. But hopefully I will look like someone like that. Hopefully, in the next, hopefully 3 years, I think I'll have my goal in my body. What made you want to compete? Now, obviously I just mentioned before, I have anxiety, which, you know, a lot of people do, and especially getting into bodybuilding, it becomes a whole lot worse because you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. You look at your body every morning thinking, I haven't grown at all, I think I've just lost weight. So for definitely, if you're struggling with self-confidence, so definitely do it. And if it's something you want to do and you're doubting yourself about it, just literally just do it and have an amazing time. You get to like literally look the best you've ever looked in your life so far. Like tanned, abs, just like not too much, just amazing. Like jewellery and hair, swoosh on. I love it. You should definitely try it. I love it. And also my mum made me want to compete because look at how amazing she did. It's really motivated me. Like to know my mum actually went on stage and competed. I want to keep it in the generation. Future goals. Not entirely sure. I'm just going to see how far I can take this fitness thing because I'm really enjoying it. Obviously I've started up my YouTube. That's going a lot better than I thought it would, especially with my Instagram as well. I didn't think I had this many followers. So thanks guys. I keep saying this is not good. So yeah, because when I lived, I think I already mentioned when I was at uni. Have I mentioned when I was at uni? Yeah, I would have mentioned when I was at uni, looking at the questions. So yeah, I'm not really entirely sure because I'm becoming a qualified personal trainer. I wouldn't want to do that as a complete career because I feel like there's too many people. Obviously you can make it your own and you can stand out, but that's not really what I want to do. I could do it as a hobby because I love to see people like progress and everything. I'm not entirely sure what I'd like to do in my career and my goals, to be honest. That is a bit of a bad answer there. Sorry. And who's that hot guy? It's at ERW_PT. It's my boo. So yeah, I hope this video has helped you to get to know me a little bit more. Sorry if I'm really bad at answering questions and explaining myself, so I apologise for that, but I'm really grateful for all your support and all your DMs, comments and emails. I really do love them. They're just, you know, I'll just love it. So thank you very much. Here we go again. If there's any questions or anything you want to ask me, to like, just email me or DM or comment on my photos. Be like, Ellie, what? So yeah. Thank you.